Okay, let's face it, most beauty products don't impress me anymore, but every now and then there are a few that really earn their place. And right now, there are 10 that I keep reaching for. I have skincare, makeup, and a couple of things you might not expect. Let's start with skincare. First up is the Trinny London Be Your Best Enzyme Balm Cleanser. I've spoken ad nauseum about exfoliation and aging skin, and it's just an essential. But getting the balance right can be really tricky, and I'm very cautious with acids because I really don't want to upset my skin. But this is a product that I can use every single day without even worrying about it. It uses a pineapple enzyme, so it gives that gentle daily exfoliation without any irritation at all. It just kind of keeps things ticking along. So I put a little bit of this between my fingers and I massage it all over my dry face. And the combination of oils help to break down sunscreen and makeup. And then I add a bit of water and it emulsifies beautifully. And that pineapple enzyme gives that really gentle exfoliation step. It removes everything and it still leaves my skin feeling nice and hydrated thanks to those oils. Plus, it has a probiotic complex which helps to feed the microbiome. Now, they call it a balm. I say it's more of a gel, but either way, she's an absolute gem. Now, a skincare brand that's really been standing out to me lately is Sachi Skin. Now, I've spoken about these products over and over again, and in fact, I seem to take them everywhere with me. Now, this is their Advanced Aging Edit. It is a set of 3 products that I feel were made specifically for me. There's the Saprononen's Cream Cleanser. Now, this is new to my collection, but I am loving it. It's creamy, it's nourishing, and it is perfect for sensitive skin. But there are 2 that have absolutely hooked me. First is the Peptide Pro Resilience Serum Concentrate. This is a super lightweight serum that soothes the barrier, it protects, it hydrates, and it calms the skin. And the texture is just beautiful. I mean, it's elegant and it is lovely to use. And then there's the Future Veil Firm Repair Peptide Cream. It combines peptides, growth factors, DNA repair enzymes, and it feels incredibly elegant and indulgent. But there's a real science behind these products. Like, they are doing serious work in terms of firming, repair, and long-term skin resilience. Like, Sachi Skin is becoming one of my love brands. I love the formulations, I love the experience of using them, and I love the results. And I really wanted to include this in today's video because this edit is such a good way to try the range. And right now it is 30% off, which brings it to around $287 for all 3 of these products, plus this travel bag, which is so pretty and I cannot wait to take with me. I will say, and don't be mad at me, this is a limited time offer, so you have to be quick. There's only like a day left. I think the sale ends Monday night. And I always feel bad saying that, but in this case, I do think it's worth it because I am completely hooked on these products. And then we're moving into makeup, which, if you know me, is still a bit of a work in progress. Maybe I'm starting to lock down a lot of my skincare and I'm experimenting more with makeup, but I'm having a bit of fun. Let's start with this little beauty. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. Now, if you know me, you know I'm always chasing that healthy skin-like glow. Like, not shiny or greasy, just skin that looks alive, which is a lot harder when you get to be my age. And this product does this really, really well. Like, sometimes I wear this and nothing else because honestly, I can't be arsed wearing makeup every day. But this just makes me look better. It makes me look healthier. I mean, who doesn't want a bit of that? It's one of those products that just lifts everything without looking like you've put anything on. I mean, it's a bit of magic, really. So I use a small amount of this and I apply it with my fingers, and it gives that soft sheen to the skin. It's nothing heavy, it's nothing obvious. This is in the color Light Glow, which is 902. And it's so great on its own. It's fabulous under makeup. Plus, it makes my skin feel super soft, which is a bonus. Like, some of the products, I tinker with a lot of these type of products, and some of them can be a bit heavy on the skin, and this is just beautiful. In fact, I suspect this is going to be coming with me everywhere this summer. Now, next up is a bit of a shift for me. This is the NARS Natural Matte Longwear Foundation. Yes, you heard me right. I said matte. And this was absolute love at first sight. Like, I happened to walk past the counter the very day it launched, and somehow I ended up in the chair. So they swatched 2 different shades and they gave me these 2 little samples to take home. So one was in Vienna, which is on the darker side of their light category. And this actually matched my winter pale skin perfectly. And the other one is called Patagonia, and that sits in the lighter side of the medium skin, which is a tad darker, and I'm generally in the medium. Now, I'm really glad that I got both because I actually changed my mind. The lighter shade Vienna looked perfect at first, and I used that for probably 3 or 4 days in a row, but I almost immediately found myself reaching for bronzer to warm things up. It just felt too pale. Frankly, I feel a little pale for winter. So then I switched over to Patagonia and I never looked back. I have worn this makeup every day since I got it. Actually, it's 2 of these together that I've been wearing every single day, even on the days that I don't plan on wearing makeup, because it looks that good. It just looks flawless on the skin, and a little bit goes a long way. It's like my face just looks better. I find it super easy to apply. It has pretty good pigmentation, so I imagine this is highly buildable. I mean, I used the tiniest amount and kind of bounced it into my skin. Now, I've always leaned towards really lightweight, glowy foundations, tinted serums, that kind of thing. But I'm starting to think that that might be why nothing lasts on my skin. So this has been a bit of an experiment, going slightly more matte. And I have to say, I have been pleasantly surprised. Like, it doesn't look matte. Like, when I look at this, which I am wearing right now, this doesn't look matte. It doesn't look dry and cakey, which in my brain is what matte means. Like, I need it to look like skin. Like, that's kind of non-negotiable for me. And when I look at this looks like skin. And it does seem to hold up better throughout the day. Now, it doesn't last 16 hours, what they say, or maybe 24, whatever. Nothing is going to last that long on me. But it lasts longer than anything else I've tried. And while they do say it's a full coverage, but it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like full coverage. I can make this lightweight and it just blends beautifully. But it covers up the redness. I can still see my age spots, so I'm not going overboard. It just never looks heavy or cakey. So I went back and got the full size, and I was able to get it duty-free. Went on a trip to London last weekend, so I ended up paying less for it. I think I got this for less than $40. And even at full price, which I think is around 50 or 55, it is worth every freaking penny. So next up is a bit of color, a bit of fun, I suppose. This is the G Beauty Color Stick in the color Blush Beam. This is a blush. Now, I actually got this in PR last summer, and I only busted it out within the last month. I mean, what was I thinking? It is amazing the cool things that I get that sometimes sit over there in my little storage facility. This is superb. It's smooth, it's creamy, and it's just so freaking easy to use. Plus, it's pretty versatile. I've been able to use this as a blush, but also double up as an eyeshadow when I'm a little short on time. Like, I have been reaching for this constantly. Now, they do have loads of colors, and I have to say, I'm tempted to try more. In addition to colors, they've got highlighters and bronzers, and these little formats are fantastic. It's great. It's one of those products you can just throw in your bag. You know, when you need a little lift or a little bit of color, it just does the job instantly. Okay, so this next one, I was absolutely influenced. I kept seeing people talk about it. Friends, creators I trust, so it went straight on to my Christmas list. And Santa delivered. Thanks, Gary. This is the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eye Palette in Nature, and it did not disappoint. Like, this is completely my color palette because I run warm. So these tones were made for me. There are 12 shades in a mix of different finishes. And honestly, there's something for everyone. Now, I'm not very adventurous yet. Like, I tend to stick to 2 colors at a time, but I want to get braver. I want to try a bit more with it. And these colors are just so pretty. I want to eat them. They're well pigmented, they are blendable, they are buildable, and they're just easy to use, which is key. And I am a serious shimmer girl. So it feels like Christmas morning every time I open this up. Now, I do need someone to show me how to properly use them. Any takers? And body care is something I've really stepped up lately. Like, I'm trying more and I'm paying more attention. Even layering now, which is a new one for me. And in the morning is where that layering comes in. Now, I always start with my OneSkin body supplement right out of the shower, because this is one of the products that has absolutely proven its place in my routine. I've tested it, and it works. It's almost eradicated the crepiness of my skin. But as I've gotten older, my skin has just continued to get drier. So now I like to add a little something on top. This is the Nira Dry Body Oil in the scent Jasmine Wood. Now this was sent to me in PR, and oh sweet Jesus, am I grateful. This is divine. It has rich botanical oils like argan, hibiscus seed, and macadamia. So it just gives the skin that extra nourishment. And the scent. It is so nice. It is incredible. But what I really love is that the format of this is a spray. Now, I don't spray this onto my body because I want to make it last and I want to control it. So I spray it into my hands and then I pat it over my body. Now, I have used this every day for at least a month and I can't stop. Like my skin is so much softer as a result. I mean, I absolutely love it. And then in the evening, I have been trying to get into the habit of moisturizing my body twice a day. I mean, why wouldn't I? Right? I moisturize my face twice a day. And I also use retinoids on my face at night. So why wouldn't I do the same for my body? So this is the Saltaire Retinol Revive Overnight Body Lotion. It has encapsulated retinol to strengthen the skin and improve elasticity. It has acids to gently exfoliate, and it has glycerin and oils to moisturize and support the barrier. So it's actually kind of a no-brainer when you think about it. My poor neglected little body. Well, no more. Like I use this at night before bed. And honestly, my skin has just never looked better. I think I'm really on to a good routine here. And now we're moving on to something a little bit different. It's not skincare. It's not makeup. It's what I would consider fashion. They're things you wear. Now, don't laugh. Specifically, Gary, don't laugh. I want to talk about the Flip and Look glasses. Did you know this was coming?
No.
Okay. So when you get to be my age, I'm 55. There are just some things you can't escape. Menopause, the middle age spread, and loss of eyesight. And not having glasses to hand has become such a bugbear of mine. But the thought of wearing reading glasses around my neck with those little chains, I mean, honestly, it sends me into a deep depression. I am not an old lady. And besides, Gary says that's grounds for divorce.
Oh, it is. I agree with you.
You know, I can't see your face at the moment. You're behind the camera. I assume you're doing something with your face. So when I found these, I was intrigued and I was excited. So yes, they go around your neck, but let me tell you, they are actually really cool. So they don't look like glasses, right? It just looks like a really cool necklace, but you open them up and they become adjustable readers. Gosh, they're quite dirty, which I've just noticed. I mean, I take these everywhere with me now. Food labels are no match for me anymore. Now, this is called the Calavera Jasper style. It has this cool skull here. I'm a skull girl, but they have tons of different designs. And as someone who cares about style, this gives me the function I need without sacrificing how I look. I may or may not have hounded them for a discount code. You're welcome. And while we're on the topic of things I've changed, I have been talking a lot lately about my new approach to shoes. Yes, shoes. I am no longer squeezing my toesies into pinched designs just because they look good, which they do. But I'm done. I have liberated my toes, which means 70% of my shoes, probably 80%, are not fit for purpose. So I have been searching high and low for shoes with a wider toe box. I'm researching, I'm talking to brands, and I'm trying to build a shoe wardrobe that doesn't hurt but still looks good. And it's a lot harder than you think. So I was pretty happy when I came across this brand. These are Cala shoes and they are based in the UK. They're actually designed for people with bunions, which isn't me, but it does mean a lot of their styles are wider. There are really only 4 or 5 types of shoes that I need. One of them is a metallic Mary Jane. These are the Rosemary metallic ballerinas, and they are stunning. They're comfortable. My feet feel free. My biggest surprise was the high arch support. Holy cow. Like my feet feel great in these shoes. Now I ordered my regular size. It is a 37, a UK 4, or a US 6. And they are slightly roomy. It's almost like they're a little roomy in the height. So I added an insert and I swear it's like walking on clouds. I can walk for miles. These shoes are perfect. So guys, those are a few of the things I have genuinely been reaching for lately. Maybe some expected, maybe some not so much. And I think that's what I'm enjoying most right now. It's like figuring out what actually works for me at this stage. Because things do change when you get to be my age. I would love to know what's made it into your routine lately. What are the things you keep going back to? Because I'm always curious. So thank you so much for joining today, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye. And if you like this video, YouTube thinks you're going to like this next one.